The leader of a religious sect in South Korea at the centre of a coronavirus outbreak has apologised for not stopping the infection from spreading. The founder of the controversial Shincheonji church is being investigated for allegedly trying to cover up infections. The church in the city of Deagu has been described as the epicentre of South Korea's outbreak. Rob McBride is live for us in Seoul. Rob, so we've seen an apology of sorts from the leader of this religious group. What else did he have to say?
That's right. This has been a long-awaited event, the first public statements by the controversial leader of an even more controversial church. Lee Man-hee appearing at a news conference at one of the church's facilities outside of Seoul, and throughout the whole statement apologising profusely for his church's role at the centre of this outbreak, even at the start on a couple of occasions, actually getting down on his knees on the ground and bowing to the assembled journalists, saying that it was something that he's very sorry about, saying that they are taking now all possible measures to try to sort this out. He never thought that this would happen, that they are cooperating completely with the authorities. And as some of the church leaders have said in the past, they are the ones that are bearing the brunt of this. They are the victims, if you like, because, of course, more than half of all of the cases of the coronavirus here in South Korea are indeed members of this church. Now, it is regarded by other more mainstream churches here as more like acting like a sect, and a secretive sect at that, with a number of different groups here calling on the authorities, calling on prosecutors to investigate the church for possible charges of homicide even, and also of hiding the names of its members. The church itself says that it is cooperating fully. It's provided contact details of all of its members so that the authorities can follow up and health officials can check with them to see if they are carrying the virus as these numbers continue to spike. But it is very controversial, and in fact throughout this whole sometimes rather angry press conference, you could hear the shouts of protesters who have been besieging this facility and other branches of this same church.
Rob, as you mentioned, the numbers in South Korea are rising very fast. What is the latest?
Well, they've had a further spike to over 4,000 cases now. We're still, the epicentre is down in Deagu, this city down in the southeast of the country. And health officials are still waiting to see whether the numbers we are seeing, these daily increases that are still spiking, whether this is due to maybe still some of the first infections from the congregations of the church that were held a couple of weeks ago, and now we're seeing the end of that incubation period, or whether we're starting to see, which is the worrying trend, more secondary and tertiary infections, whether we're seeing some of those initial people who were infected going on to infect other people. Thankfully, so far as the authorities are concerned, most of the cases are still in the southeast of the country. But as the authorities keep on reminding us, these next few days are still very crucial.
Rob McBride in Seoul there. Thank you.